guys, indeed, it was a clean 3-0 sweep for H2k. And we did see Febiven very heavily targeted in the pick and ban phase, but it wasn't enough even on Xerath he could do it.
Yeah, I mean, he got the counter matchup, like Orianna, very early picked, and then he picked Xerath into it. Historical, it has been a really good matchup for Xerath, as always, and yeah, he really played that matchup correctly, and he didn't overcommit, didn't get caught out, he just played it very safe, and yeah.
Yeah, then Faculty with their draft coming in, again having to resort to that lane swap, maybe to fix things that they could have avoided in draft?
No, I think in Faculty did the right thing there with the lane swap, because they outplayed H2k when it came to lane swapping earlier. But this time, what I liked a lot about H2k is that they adapted from game 1, and we have a replay from that as well. We can get that on your screen as well. Basically, what ends up happening is when Faculty forces this lane swap early, I'll explain later how we got to this situation, but what ends up happening here is Voidal, he's gonna Lantern in, get the hook down, and they kill Mountain when he walks in for the experience on the lane. Basically, this came to happen because initially, H2k took Golems and they couldn't freeze their bot wave. That means that bot wave is going to automatically push out. I would have liked to see H2k immediately push that in and bounce it back, because this opens them up to the risk of people coming together under that tower and just soaking up that experience. However, Mountain was a little early, and that was a really good read by Voidal. He said, okay, this guy's here. He's probably alone. Let's kill him quickly before backup comes. And that's a good adaptation. I like the fact that H2k is not stuck in the same pattern all over. We saw Febiven already, he'll join us soon, with not an assassin this time, and it showed really good promise for their team fighting. However, they closed out the game rather slowly. The Baron dance was sloppy. But that's like the only critique we can give them. They do have to work, I think, a lot on their vision and their Baron control to close out the game, but all the rest was solid.
And we can actually talk to Febiven about that right now. First up, congratulations, 3-0 here. I gotta say, it must feel good knowing you guys' history that now in this format you got that first win. And what did that do to your confidence, knowing that you can definitely do it here in this tournament?
After the first game, I was already really confident that we would win 3-0. So after this 3-win streak, I just feel like we're just gonna win tomorrow as well, 3-0.
All right, well, very big words there, and actually you do have right of saying it because you played phenomenally in all 3 of those games. Tomorrow, of course, up against Giants and Pepinero, who has proven to be an extreme force there in that mid lane, but you don't seem to be scared of him at all.
No, I think Faculty's mid laner is better than him, so I don't think I will have any trouble.
No problems at all.
I see that.
We'll see, of course. It'll be a fantastic matchup. Krepo, you were mentioning the only thing that you guys could possibly improve on is vision and setting up for objectives. Why did you feel it was that you had to go back to that Baron every time without being able to close it out at the end of that game?
We were a bit shaky at that point. We were like running around for 10 minutes. We were trying to bait Nash like all the time. And in the end it worked, but we were just trying to poke them and then just take the Nash, but then someone wanted to catch them off, and yeah, it was
and they managed to sneak in like 1 ward every time, just enough to get them vision. Yeah. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Overall, very impressive performance from you guys. Even if you guys lose tomorrow, I'm not going to say that you will, you still have a chance to get into the LCS. Overall, you know, we know the experience you have of trying to get into the LCS. Is there anything that can go wrong in that for you guys this weekend?
The last 2 times I played relegation, I learned so much from it, and now it can't go wrong for me.
No more tilting.
No more tilting. How much of a factor is Lulax and all that? Because he does seem to bring the plays to you and get you fed when you need to. Well, you do a lot on your own too, actually.
Yeah, Lulax helps me a lot with warding. For example, like I didn't have money for wards, so I asked him to ward both sides, and then I can play full aggro. And yeah, that's just where, yeah.
We saw you play Zed into Ahri, and then the game after that we saw you play Ahri into Zed. Without giving away too much, what's your opinion on the matchup?
I played the matchup like really much against really good players like Nuke Dog and Selfie, for example, and I think Zed wins. So yeah, basically whenever I play Zed against Ahri, I win it, but sometimes when I play Ahri against Zed, I lose it really hard.
So you picked Ahri game 2 because with that knowledge, just for style points?
I think Ahri can win really, if the Ahri is really good and the Zed is like medium, then you can win it really easy, but if they're like both equally skilled, then Zed has the advantage.
Well, it is obvious that you guys as individual players are definitely on top of your game. There's also a lot of good individual players on Giants, and they do seem to move as a unit a lot. Do you think if it comes to straight up team fighting or strategy, they might have the upper hand on you? I know you already said that it was going to be 3-0. Just trying to find some loopholes here.
Maybe if we leave Xerath open.
Xerath ban coming up.
Well, we will
That's
see.
confirmed on
That's
stream.
confirmed on stream. It's not saying stream, but it'll do. Well, thank you very much, Febiven. We'll see you, of course, on Saturday in that winners final. As for us, we're going to wrap things up here for today. And we're going to take a look at the schedule to see what we have lined up for you. Tomorrow, we will be starting off with Giants versus Reason. That is not true. That is totally not true. Reason versus Faculty in the elimination game tomorrow. So one of those teams will be out and not have a chance to go into LCS. And that will be followed, of course, by our first 2 IEM games tomorrow that will all be starting at 1 p.m. here Central European time. So that is it for our first day here from the expansion tournament. I'm Eva Schock de Portere. Thank you to everyone here on the desk, Crepo, Dexter, Febiven, all the guys at the caster desk and the entire production crew. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.